Ladies and gents, good evening. How are you? Right, let's start because me and Arthur again tonight. I've got my helper. Please let me know first of all that all my audio is all right, because I've had to set everything up, and I wouldn't exactly call myself pro level at it, not compared to Luke. So someone let me know we're good on the audio, please, in the chat or on YouTube, whoever it is, and then I'll start yapping. Someone's typing. We're all good, look. We're all good. Happy days, happy days. Hope you've all had a fantastic Sunday. I've been down one of my... I've got a couple of rabbit holes going on at minute, trust me. Fucking hell, I've been deep in there. Deep. It's been good fun. When one of the ones, well, both actually, both. Of course, one was just a plaything that's now become a real project. And I can't wait for you to see it all. It's remarkable stuff, and with what Dan's doing mixed in there as well, I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing. So what did you all think to my video, the Taniguchi one? How was it? Was it insightful? Got you thinking? Let me know, guys. Let me know. We've got half an hour till auctions start ending for a bit of a natter. I thought I'd get in plenty of time, because it takes a minute for the stream to build up, doesn't it? So let me know if you've got anything further you'd like me to explain from the video. Also let me know, and I will I'll do it, of course. And then the listings tonight, you probably could have guessed they were coming, didn't you? But I'd say there's a couple getting Larry right now. Where these would be, if I think you're going to hear this a lot tonight, unless you start getting mental about it. Well, compared to what I was considering doing, I was considering going down a fixed price route with these and doing an event, and I'd say probably an average. You guys are winning at the moment. I'm winning big time. So yeah, a couple of lots only just got bids on recently. Surprised me actually with a couple of them, which they were. And we're gonna have a look, obviously, at each of the lots. So at some point, what I'll do is we've got them netted up already, because I didn't want to do that bit. So only me and AJ. Yeah, probably like 5 at a time. Get them in the bowl, just close to them, getting ending, and have a look through and have a chat through, so you can see them on there as well. I have got. Let's have a look how we get that working. I've got that view ready. Look, got the nice, got the rectangle bowl out to have a good look, and we've got roaming cam, which AJ is going to be on for you to have a good look. Well, you should come and say hello, shouldn't he? Come on, Arts. No, get up off your arse. Come on. Fucking hell. Here he is. Come and say hello. Hello. There we go. Ah, goodness. Is it summer holidays nearly over? Is that what everyone said? I hope that's a new username. Not this voice again. Wife is sick of it. Ah, fuck, I need to see who that is. I am going to have to do some sort of awards, aren't I? I am. Because it's awesome. Have I even done that right? Oh, I don't know. I'll have a look at that after. That's absolutely class. Brilliant stuff. So what we have got on, no pizza this week. Was that you or me? I can't remember. Was I going back for a pizza? We are due. Oh, we're due for a pizza, aren't we? Right, when was the last time we had a pizza? Feels like forever. Proper pizza. Yeah, that's it. He's having to think that hard about it. It definitely was a while ago. And wife's took daughter away for a couple of nights, so it's boys only in house. Child labour again. Fucking prices I'm paying him, not a chance. They'll be asking me for a job. Social will. Oh, Arthur was eating pizza. That were it. Yeah, you were having it, weren't you, last time, you little git? That was the one. Fucking brilliant. That was it. Yes, I remember now. Jammy scrope. Ah, dearie me, dearie me, dearie me. So, what's been your favourites, folks? Amongst them all, what style? I can generally see from the bidding what might be people's favourites. The one that surprised me the most so far, it was the last ones to sort of get bids on, was all these kind of Kikokuryu looking ones. Now, when you look at them, I ain't saying it's not, but I want you to start thinking Black Zeus, because you're sharing very, very similar genetics there at this point. Given the origins of Black Zeus coming from the same Botan spawning that the male of these would have originated from, given that female with a monstrous size, body, and the fact it's Matsukawabake, in essence, it's exactly what's sat there, and I think they're going to deliver on it, size-wise, the whole lot. You name it. There's just no doubt, knowing everything going on here, even though it's a first spawning, from everything, all my experience, and knowing that bloodline to the depth we've gone to in the video, then looking at these fish, studying the body lines that they've got, the structural setups where they're at, there's no way these don't pack some serious size on it. And it's a different, some people might be looking at them a little bit like they did Golden Corn, going, what the hell is going on here now again? A lot of this, start picturing it, because in Japan, a lot of things, and this is why I said it a Golden Corn, a lot of things make a big difference when the size element is added. Oh, can you go get me a glass of water out of office, dude? No, I'll have a cold glass. Cheers. Size, volume, it makes a huge difference. It's a different way of appreciating koi. It's not just about the pattern all of a sudden. This is where a lot of the single coloured varieties obviously get it from. You know, is a Sakai Super Mango Benny really that fascinating if it's not got, yes, the pigment, but then the body that they get? You see, just it adds a different dimension. It really does. But obviously, fish have to be genetically capable of producing some of these characteristics. So, yeah, I know these can do it. I think they're now in this. We'll get it on roaming cam in a minute. The pond's literally right here. It's in the first greenhouse with the 1,200 gallon ones, where it's a slightly bigger one on the end. So it's sat about 1,500 gallon. I can grow fish seriously well in here in volume and length. Those ponds have just, again, the performance of them this year has been remarkable, albeit a lot of green water. We've got green water in this one again at minute. It's starting to settle down. UVs have all been serviced, but then the ends, you know, them white caps in ends, the wiring in them. It's such a horrid environment, really, with the intensity of the heat. And then with the winter conditions, it's so damp. Cheers, pal. So damp. It fucking breaks stuff. That's why anything I use in here, generally, if it lasts any length of time, I back it, because I've seen what it's done to equipment over years, certainly during the hotter times as well. So, yeah, remarkable stuff. But yeah, Tanny's really at it again, and the progression. So I think, did I mention this the other day? I was chatting away with him, and he has spawned again this year. He hasn't actually gone with the direct same set. I think it was question time I was talking about this. So what he's done instead, he's gone for a whole mixture, very similar sort of fish to what we're seeing here together. It's a natural spawning as well, nothing artificial. And he even threw, there was an Asagi in there for good measure, which is his plan. That's in there to try and start producing a new line of golden corn for his next generations as inbreeding starts to really become a problem. So crazy stuff in it. And excuse me, this year yeah, I think you just, well, God knows what's going to come out of them. He sent me a picture. He was doing the selection that day, funnily enough, and sent me a picture, and they do look amazing again. And it surprised me a little bit with the natural spawning, but his words, and you start to understand the mentality. Selection's really good fun when you've just got an absolute array of stuff. So you've got to remember these guys. This is why you see these farms that have done the same thing for years and years crop up with new stuff, because they want to keep it fresh and entertaining for himself more than anything. There's a passion there. He'll have some crazy picture in his head, and what, how amazing is it to be able to set off, because he's got the know-how and infrastructure to go and do it. And after his success of Golden Corn, I really can't wait to see what's at the end of this. It's going to be quite fascinating, I reckon. It really will. So tonight's auctions, and obviously there's not a mass amount of people in stream at the minute. It is Sunday night. The stream itself, the offering itself, these all include growing in your final bid until the when is it actually? Some point 2 months. It's 2 months growing. So we're going to be into October. Then what you'll get is we'll do a review. And what I've done is you've basically got a guaranteed option at your point of review to extend the growing until the end of December if you choose to. All the information, when you go into one of the posts, it's all in there for you if you're looking at a particular fish. And then after that, you'll get to review again, and there'll be at the very least overwintering offered. At that point, space will be serious. So it might be that not everyone gets offered the grow in, but we'll review it case by case. We'll see where we're at pond space wise, and see what the crack is, ladies and gents. So pretty cool, all in all, how it all works. We've got anti-snipe turned on tonight. How much growth do you expect in 2 months? I always say it, but I'm caveating it a bit more these days. So they've only just been moved in. It's going to take a couple of weeks to really get them moving. So you kind of write that time period off a little bit. And once I get them moving, we average, the centimetre a week is the average. We've seen it with some of the updates, stories, bits and bobs we did the other week. So, all being well, that's where they'll be at. But it's not just about that as well. It's focusing on that volume. And really, that's the big bit. They'll look 2 cm bigger with the volume stacked on. They really will. So, yeah. So not outright, you're not looking at completely 8 centimetres, because we've got to get the pond, everything up to speed. It's been at a 0 feed baseline. So it's got to start, obviously, increment. If I go and hit it straight away with max feed day 1, it'll cost me a week just pulling the water parameters back round. It's the one bit I've had to steady myself with over the years, because I always got too carried away pushing too hard too soon, and it just costs you. So, yeah, nice steady increments, lots of observation, and just getting them increases running at a nice steady pace. Is Taniguchi a big farm, Ricky? It sounds like it is, especially with the large varieties it produces. Quality shines through all types. Yeah, he's just expanded. I'm not. He was telling me about it last time I was there. I don't know how public he was happy with it. I didn't ask him, but he's got a massive expansion coming. It'll more than double the size of the operation. It's pretty big already. But my concern for him in that was that I says, you haven't got enough staff. You have not. I know them pains incredibly well. And he's, again, because he likes to get his head stuck into the fish, he's not got enough. His life's going to start looking very different. So who knows the fun that is Taniguchi. We'll wait and see. How much is overwintering, Rick? Not sure where we're going to be at rates-wise on that at the moment, or what we're going to be offered. There could be a load of options. So the additional growing for the next period, I think I've already said set at 180 quid. But the overwintering after that will depend how we do it and what pond we end up using. You're hoping for 5 to 6 cm. I think 6 is more than doable. But let's see. Is it possible to buy a fish and get it shipped to Belgium? No, unfortunately not at the moment. The only thing we have done or have had, Nico, not even seen him about for a while, came over from Holland and actually drove a couple of fish back over. That's about as much as we could do, and that's on whoever's taking them at that point. You'll be looking for a bit of work experience there. I'm already on that, Mickey, anyway. Why not? I just think the guys, I've always, it's such a long time I've been dealing with and watched it grow up. It was just the Go Sankey at the time, and they were fascinating. I mean, I think we've got that side of his operation coming. They're all sat here, just waiting to get to it. There's some fucking remarkable ones. You've had the Sankey drop already. That pond up there of them is just, it's jaw dropping. And to say it's done, him, a couple of staff at the minute, his missus, it's crazy, really. Hence why I don't know how he's going to do it with what he's got coming, but we'll wait and see. But there's some certain stuff I want to get sort of clued in. Watching that golden corn selection last time with him, it was all fascinating stuff, and I think that's what served me well so much over the years. I've been lucky to get on the kind of inside track at so many places just through that shared passion and love, and he's a guy I want to learn more from in a couple of areas. That is for sure. Is it possible to have a look at the Sankey? I will tell you what. Yes, I'll get roaming cam on a minute actually, and we'll go and have a quick look, and then we'll get the first 5 lots in the bowl. I think I said it already. We have got anti-snipe on tonight, so if you bid in the last 3 minutes, there will be 3 minutes added on. It's the typical Sunday Night Live setup, and there's still a couple actually in the first lots that are sitting very, very low, I reckon. Just have a quick what I described as the metallic golden corn. I can see he's got a hell of a fight on. The one that surprised me, not surprised me, is the one that is just an outright ginger on the back page, and a cracking one. Just one bid on that so far. Right, let me tinker around. Hey up, Artie's got it. You hold it steady a minute then, mate. Just pointing my way. Right, let me see how we actually get this done. There we go, look. We should be all right for audio because it's just in there. Yes. Fucking floor, look. That on that floor is all because I've got an horrendous leak on one of them chambers, but I can't be arsed shutting another pond down. Just a quick one there. That's Minigami show up on there looking outrageous. Eric Star, would it be possible to fish rather than have them delivered? Yes, please don't forget in this instance, these are all got the growing period. So at the end of it, yes, our online booking system for shipments allows you to book a collection or a delivery. Please note, I do stress it is just a collection of your box. It's not a walk around the farm. I just like to manage expectations. A lot of people do it just because they prefer it, don't want to stick them on the courier, which is fair enough. Right, let's go and have a look at these Sankey anyway. I'll have a quick look around all here. You can see all my green water. It's amazing. Fucking madness. That one, I have actually noticed the Karashi swamp. The colour has just changed a little bit. It's lost its edge of intensity of the green. But these, I'm so desperate. I think I've got a pond free in this week to get stuck in here. They're not slowing down, like, but I want them a lot bigger than what they are. Crazy, crazy pond that is. The Sankey, this was green, but the UV fix is all sorted. They are looking absolutely class. That's got to be one of the best Ponza Sankey I've had here in a long, long time. That includes, obviously, I had a lot of Sakai stuff, and I'm including that in that statement. I really am. That's all Akamatsuba. Here's my leaky pollen. I've even had to shut it down for a minute and get some extra air in. Water levels got too low, driving me mad. But this one is, this is actually the Saito pond that Humber Koi is documented. Aaron, I don't know if you're still there, mate. I'm going to ruin his surprise, actually. I'm not going to do that. So Aaron's coming back on Wednesday to do the next part of that, because that's desperate for some selection. Right, let me just flip that back round. There we go. Right, I suppose we should get first ones in. I'm actually going to give that to AJ a minute. Because we are coming up on the first one's ending. Shout out from the Philippines. I'm a fan of you. I love Koi. Shout out from sunny Retford, pal. Very glad to hear you're enjoying the content and whatnot. Anything else dropping today? No, I think we've got enough on with what's on here, Chief. I really do. Right, well, I'm going to flip this again, and I'm going to get the first 5 in. We'll start taking a look. You can still all hear me all right, can't you? I think I've got that bit set right. Now I've just got to try and find them, AJ, haven't I? Without them jumping back in front, which will be super annoying. Right, just got to remind myself. Absolute soup in it. There they are, guys. Whoa. Remind myself which ones we're going for. 1, 2, 3. Not sure if that is that first one. Crikey, they're looking well. Well, this is a pain in the arse. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Tell you what we'll do. Get back in there a minute, Arts. We'll put them all into that bowl because they'll be absolutely fine. We'll get them all into here, the bowl. That's it, that one. And we can keep cam on, can't we? And what we'll do is, as they end, we'll take them out if I can keep up with that. That sounds like a better plan. That's it, Arts. Keep it on the action. Oh, yes. So I have put, as always, I have a bit of anaesthetic in that bowl. This is actually the first one ending. Just keep a bit of focus on that one a minute, Arts. That's lot number 1, one of these fascinating Wagoi types. They're so bright. So bright. I think that one's attracted a hell of a lot of attention. Which one? Arts likes that gold one we've just put in. Stunning in his words. And the bars are gold, yellow gold, look. Don't know if they're quite being coming through on the picture as impactful as they actually are in the flesh. I don't know if you caught that, folks. There's never seen a batch of fish as weird as this. So that is currently the one just sat at 200 quid. Let's get in on that horse, and that's an absolute steal.
That could not be sat.
See, I don't think it come through as well on the picture as how it looks. Actually got quite a bit more areas of shroud. It's a lot brighter in the flesh. It's not always photographing dark fish is not the easiest. But that's the one giving me them Black Zeus vibes, 100%. All there. You just imagine, obviously, when they start growing, stretching out. This one, the Kikokuryu type. Again, somewhat of a bargain at the moment. I think probably underrated because you can't really see the incredible scale line running all the way down the dorsal, both laterals. It's crazy. There's a chance there you're going to get a full white belly. Oh, there's so many. The Sorogoi. Look how bright that is. Look way better on the live stream. Yeah, exactly. It's just not easy to you've seen there's a lot of work goes into them pictures, but it is so difficult to capture it all. So difficult. And bring it all through, you know. And one thing I never want to do, and we work hard at this, is that if anything, I'm going to come back to that in a minute. That's just cracked me up. If anything, obviously, the last thing we ever want is a fish turning up and, you know, you found as a lot, there's too many do out there, actually. It's been enhanced, been fucked around with, and the fish is underwhelming. The general reaction always tends to go the other way. Look how cool that Chiba is. And this one, if that don't give you Black Zeus vibes, look at it. Can my wife suggest a new feature? She wants a timeout option like they do on William Hill. Brilliant. So this one is your first lot up. There's about a minute and a half on that at the moment. So crisp, so clean. It's actually a metallic base fish with the Ginrin. That's why it's popping as much as it is, and it's a solid structure. Good height on the backbone of it. Really nice. That's at 305 at the moment. Nice to see a bit more movement on this one. Massively undervalued that as it stands. It's a cracking body line. You can see just how wide its mouth is. And again, you can probably see it a lot better there than you can in the picture. Still got a few more to get in. Just keep showing them around different ones, Arts. You can show us your which is your favourite so far? Hey? You're gonna wait?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Looks like the first one's gonna drop straight off without any challenge. And it has 305 on the first one. which is that one. That one we're going to take out now. Congratulations, whoever bagged that. Was that the last one I've got to put in? One more just gave me the slip.
Why is the camera going like this?
225 now. We've got a battle hotting up on. Let me get my net. Still crazy value on that one. So hang on. So this is the one up next. 225 on that. That's so good. So good. Then we have in the pipeline 205 now on that, the Kikokuryu type with the lovely scale line. The camera's a bit shaky. Arts is looking for his favourite while I'm showing these. Go on then, AJ, which is your favourite?
That one.
Oh, nice. That's a cracking choice. It's an absolute unit of a body, that one. This one's Arthur's favourite choice out of the whole bowl. And he's picked wisely. I think if you read the description, I said something about the width of that fish throughout it and the height. It's got a scary body frame on it. They're all good. That one's just showing that bit different. So the Kikokuryu looking, I think it does actually look good on picture. You've got them cracking white tip fins, look. I think the potential there for that kind of half white underneath when you see it there. Really nice. Someone's robbed towel out of here as well. I'll have to go for a grotty one over there. Let's just see what it's like on fixed bowl cam view a minute. Not focused. It's a good view actually, but it's not frigging focused. I wonder how I fix that. Just bear with me, guys. Is that any better? God knows why it's doing that. God knows. 235 now on the no, still not got it, have we? Hey, is that it? No, it's dipping in and out, isn't it, with all the fish movement? Ah, that's a shame. How many more batches do you have like this coming through? You grow on opportunity. This is it. That's a shame I can't seem to fix that. Is it as blurry for everyone else as I can see? We got distracted there and all, haven't we, look? Because we're back down to a minute and a half on the Kikokuryu. The anti-bid's actually anti-snipe. Has changed the order. You'll see that the page is dynamic. So this one is in two. Oh no, someone else has added on there. Yeah, on YouTube it is. Backer. I'll tell you what, we'll switch to. I'll say we'll switch to artists. I'm not going to see. Is that it? No. Yeah, fuck that. We'll switch on to Arties. That's driving me mad. There we go. It's better for a second. It's manual focus. How much you selling them for, Rashad? Sorry, we don't ship to the US, unfortunately. Rico Pandora show that's extended growing until the end of September. There will be a choice of extra growing at the end of September as given. Yeah, all that's case by case, mate. I can't say at the moment because I don't know the needs of ponds and whatnot and all the rest of it. So we've got some battling going on here, ladies and gents, haven't we? I think it's going to be well worth me. Let me see what order we're at. So it's now anti-snipe on the Kikokuryu's kicked in. Oh, it was. I'll try it again in a minute. Try it again. We're now we've come full tilt back round to one of the metallic-y kind of Sorogoi ones. If I can identify the right fish, I think it's that one. It is. Look how impressive. Let's get close up on that arts. Look how impressive it is. You can really get the shine, the gin on it. The Ginrin on the scales is top notch. Really adding a lot of brightness. Great structure. I mean, imagine that even in just the 60, 70 cm region. Because what you've got in all these at the minute is that long, lean body effect of fish that can grow. You know, Tosai with that kind of structure is exactly where you want to be. That is indicative of the growth to come. Big spider crawling around my leg. Yeah, very, very indicative. Right, let's... how much age difference between the pictures on the auction now? Literally, we photographed them last week and then moved them into that growing pond. So not a lot at all, and they've not really been fed since, just one little feed a day. So that one I've just showed you, we're at 360. There's 50 seconds left on that one. Let's have a good look at that arts again. No, properly. Look at that, stunning. I hope now you can just see the difference there on the video with that Ginrin versus the picture. Certainly not a bad picture. That is into its last 10 on that one. This is where it's going to get fun for you all as that page, the anti-snipe kicks in, it all changes. And we now ended on that one at 360. That can go back in the pond. Congratulations to whoever bagged that one. In it goes. So that leaves currently the two that had no movement on them. We've got, look at that one. That one's further down page. How outrageous does that look? It is stunning. Absolutely insane. And I tell you what, it's a bit of an under one. This, I think it was on second page. Look at the height of it. Crazy high. But what it's got, and I've seen it, is all this Ochiba pigment developing look in every fin. And I've had a couple where it actually started building on the body like a Kanoko. So who knows what that's going to do? Who knows? Please tour us your big koi, sir. Sorry, not today, buddy. Maybe at the end, let's see. Dan says video shows the size off a bit more. 315 we're at on the... Another interesting one actually snapped in. The Kikokuryu one is bidding up. Tell you what's happening here. I've changed all view, haven't I? And I'm depriving you right now of my face. I mean, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Yes, this one. And I think the potential for progress here is pretty staggering. It's there, look. I'm not sure the metallicness or level of that actually comes through. I don't even know there. That sumi looks like it's actually thickened since it's all in the base of the fins. So much happening already. So there's going to be a lot of change come from that one. And again, it's a really solid one around the shoulder region. Good height to it as well. And only 255 on that one at the minute, heading into the last 3 minutes. Can we get a look at the Achiba Ricky? You certainly can. I mean, how cool is that to get something off like that off of that spawning? Well, we've got the two. Got the actual Ginrin Achiba. Right there, it's got a cracking pattern. You've got them metallic fins to it, really high level Ginrin, lots and lots of shine. And then we've got the Deutsch one that there seems to be a hell of a battle for.
I like that.
Arthur likes that as well. Looking top notch. Very, very different, that one. Yeah, if you had to assign some sort of name to that, what would you call it? Not a freaking clue. Not a clue. It's insanity. Just call it that. Let's just call it insanity. But I tell you what, I want to try this other camera again because it's a nice view, that one. It's
there
we go. Let me see if I can get it snapped in focus. How's that? Just trying to lock it manually. That's way out, isn't it? Nah, it's shit. Now, people on about my stash. Unbelievable. Look what I've got here for you. Hey, is this not enough? You want to be robbing my stash as well? Madness.
I can be better with the camera now because I don't have to control that.
I'm just going to try this last setting. If I can't get it, I'm going to have to abandon that cam. That looks all right, doesn't it, folks? Obviously, they're moving in and out, so the focus is going to change. That's the problem. Actually, that'll be what's... I know now. I know, because... Right, bear with me. This will go dark a minute. But I'll get it back. No, that's doing my... Anyway. No surprises tonight. Just this auction lot, just this 25. Oh, hey, up the come on, real one ended. 2 of them ended. 3 of them ended. 4 of them ended. Fucking hell, I've not been paying attention. God, who got that yellow one for 255 quid?
Gold one.
Crazy. One of the gold ones, yeah. We thought there'd be absolute rumbles for them. Right, let's take these out.
Is it even on my cam?
Now, I'll tell you what, we're going to go back to Artie's cam because he's actually paying attention. There we go. That's better, innit? Some proper focus. That one, 255 quid. Tell you what, selectively feed around that. Oh dear. And that one is now done. I actually have no clue which gold one it is. Right, Artie's favourite is pretty much next in line, and the Achiever. Now, 265 quid on that one, I think is...
On which one?
On your favourite.
You're joking.
Yeah, did you hear him, folks?
Tank.
It is a tank. It's some subtleties I can see in that body line. But do not be surprised to see that. It's amazing Sorogoi colour as well. Look at them fins and white tip fins throughout the whole thing. Do not be surprised to see that being the slab of the pond towards the end of it. 275 now on that. And then the Achiever in its last 4 minutes. Then we've got another little 2. Now another, this one coming up, some crazy value on it at the minute. Have a good look. That's only at 210 quid. Another big body line, thinking Black Zeus look. And you can see it in the structure. Got fantastic sumi quality to it. What I've tended to find with these is the Ginrin scales are overlaying the sumi, so they're never going to fully darken up, which is important. And them amazing white tip fins, that high quality Motoguro in there again. And then this I absolutely love. Such high quality sumi starting to progress. Really unique scale pattern in its back. That's at 256 at the moment. I don't know how it's got to that. It's hard to do. It's just minimum increments of a fiver, isn't it? Look at it. Fantastic. We're getting more sumi development in the fins at the minute, up through the body. And just look at that, the depth of it. Beautiful. So a lot of value there in them two at 215 and 256, I think. The Sorogoi Type 1 up to 305. That's a bit more like it. Oh, don't show it off too much. I don't want anyone else bidding. Brilliant. And the Achiever now into the last 3 minutes. As well, then, coming up after that, one I genuinely thought would steal the show. This one. Getting close to that, Artie. Have a look at that scale formation on that. I can envision here this kind of the getting the tips, coloured tip on the edge of the fin. Not too close, mate. Too close. Tip on the edge of the fin, and that's just going to look bonkers. Mega Ginrin again, lovely, lovely colour tone to it. There was an early rally on it. It's at 356 at the minute. And then one of the real strikes. How's that Achiever doing, actually? 305, folks. You're into the last minute and a half on that one. I think there's a cheeky anti-snipe to be had on that. 355 now on the Mega. I'll call it a Sorogoi for now. Artie's favourite fish, an absolute powerhouse of a body. Don't miss out on that. You will be gutted when you see it a bit later on. Yeah, this one, look at it there. Look, actually, it's just come into the clip. How impressive is that? With those epic metallic fins, the white tip to it, and then the scale formation, the Ginrin that is sat on the top, look. No, not a chance you'll not see that in your pong. And fins stand out an absolute mile. That's showing some good value at 230 at the minute. Now we've got a crazy battle going on as we move a bit down for what I call the metallic golden corn. This thing is just fascinating. The kind of colour quality to it of it. It's a metallic based body. Then you've got the Ginrin. You've got all this yellow Kanoko. Let's show that arch. All these yellow Kanoko bits starting. Look, it's in the tip of everything on the body. It's stunning. Got a cracking line there as well. Really, really unique. I should imagine if he's had anything like that on his spawning, he'll be looking at them thinking, crikey, I can really do something there with them. Chiba gone for 305. It's another one down. Congratulations to whoever bagged that. We are in now. We've got a battle on our hands for Artie's favourite. And I'm not surprised. That's the kind of fish that by the end of this initial growing period even, I stick that out there for 500 quid as a fixed price, you'd be fighting for it. I can assure you of that. No doubt in my mind. 270 on the Kikokuryu base one at the minute. Going to be another powerhouse growth-wise. Just look at the size of the head. It's amazing how they were sort of the last ones. If it had been on here and we were saying they were Black Zeus, I think there'd have been absolute carnage for them. 395 now on Artie's favourite. Coming into the last 5 minutes on the this one. I'm a massive fan of. Changing rapidly. Going to be a super impressive sort of Aragoki Kikokuryu, that one. In the end, I didn't bother trying to put names on these tonight, folks, because too much variation. Knowing the spawning that it was, yes, you probably can. We can roughly put some bits and bobs on. You'll hear me using them as we're going along, but don't take it as gospel. Then as we move down, we've got the very, very large kind of metallic Sorogoi. Look at the body setup on that. Don't keep jiggling that around. Look at the setup on it. Got that huge imposing scale line down the back. Now imagine that on a body stretched out when the fish has actually got some width. It's that looking at that length it's got, look, and the curve behind the head starting to build. That's what got me with that one. And the colour tone, again, is stunning. And then there's been a pretty early battle on this one. It's got a very, very, it's basically the kind of bronze gold version of the one we've just had. Phenomenal colour. Exactly the same body structure and setup to it. I think them two will be going toe to toe. I really do. So 415 and 455 on those two at the moment. Let's see where we're at up at the top. We're into the last 2 minutes on the. I still think there's more to come from that. Artie's favourite now at 395. It's savage body, stunning colour as well. Just everything. If that were just a plain kind of Deutsch Sorogoi, it wouldn't be half as fun. But you stick that Ginrin scale pattern over the top, wow. Nice to see the Aragoki Kikokuryu climbing a bit now as well. Let's see what we're doing further back. So we then have to move towards. Oh, I'm glad to see that one's moved a bit. The crazy kind of I'm going to call it Ginrin Metallica Chiba, really. That's the route it's heading down. Just don't know what it's going to do on the body, if anything, pigment-wise. The fact I've seen Kanoko style there, who knows? On some of the others, on one of the smaller ones in particular. But that height on the body on that, I think that's going to be a bit of a beast. But even if not, that base colour on the fish and just the colour through the fins is really quite something. When he breeds these, is he trying for something specific, or is it more of a see what happens? Is there a goal he's trying to get to, or is it guard a secret? So I pushed him the other day, and his words was, I just want to make unique, one-of-a-kind jumbo kawarigoi. Obviously, put that jumbo word in there, didn't he? Because he knows as much as I do. This doesn't really start or make the ultimate sense until you get that size packed on. One earlier that had very little activity, and it did surprise me, actually, because look at it. If I show you the scale pattern on this in a minute, I think it'll spark it up even more. Amazing Kikokuryu pattern, but look at looking on this arts. The big scale pattern all the way down the side is incredible. It's almost like two lines of it running along the fish. One across the top, one across the bottom, separated by the lateral line. On top of that, that cool head pattern look, the coloration. That's the kind of detail we couldn't get to show you on the picture. You're at 370 on that one. Don't expect that to stay that way. That's it back up to the top. And it's just ended. 395 on Artie's favourite. What do you reckon, Art? Did they get a good deal?
No. Should have been more.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get a good deal. They got a good deal. No. Oh, dearie me. That one's ended, and we've still got a battle going on this one. I think anti-snipe's just been triggered again. Still can't believe, I don't think that's really nudged much. It surprised me. Absolute brilliant fish. 380 on that one at the moment. Just to remind you all, they come with an 8-week growing period included in your final bid. Actually, if you're watching over on YouTube and you want to take part, you need to head over to StoddardNishikigoi.com. You can use the QR code above to jump straight to registration, or links in the description. And you can join in with all this over on there, and one device, the stream, chat, the whole lot. Right, let me stroll a bit further down. Now, we're clearly not paying too much attention. Or we're waiting to see what's coming through on them back pages. Or towards the bottom. Because we've got the, really is just like a straight up Aragoki Sorogoi. With a stunning scale pattern to it from that Ginrin. Super clean. The Ginga, still only one bid on it. What are you doing to me, folks? Where is the Ginga? It must have escaped back into the pond. Oh, no, it's here, look. It's a real legit Ginga. Wagoi type with the Ginrin. There's going to be so much change in that pattern. Real Sumi to come up. So basically, it's almost like a fully inherited version of the female, the Matsukawabake. Just 200 quid on that one at the moment. Could be a bargain there to be had. Now, as I expected, that one, there's a fair bit of competition. 405 we're up to there. Let's take a close look at this scale pattern, Artsy. Look at that down the side of the fish. How unique. Top view, side view, you name it on that one. It's all going on. 405, I expect that to up towards the end. And then, of course, the Chagoi type one. Really, really cool. Now, it did, as they tend to do, it's knocked to scale at some point. That'll recover back to the others. Then you've just got this really crisp, clean Aragoki Chag with those amazing scale lines, quite uniform down the back. Oh, it's just showing you a bit at floor now. We're getting the achy handshakes again. Right, let's scroll back up, see what's has anything ended. I think it has. I'm going to have to go into auction ended page. It has indeed. The Kikokuryu one has now gone. That one. Congratulations on that. 355. See, we've got some tense battles. I can't believe. I mean, there is a battle on it now, but that is just such. Just look at it, how it stands out amongst them, even, and how it will stand out. Remarkable. Don't get me wrong. If it weren't for the white tip fins, it wouldn't look half as impressive. But they are there, and it is stunning. So I don't know which yellow one's ended. Sorogoi one, that's it. I think we're up to date on ended ones back in at the moment. How you all doing if you're competing? Are you getting what you're after? It's pretty fierce in there, isn't it? And I'm not surprised. Now 400 on that one, entering into the last minute. You're surely not that's going to be a one of a kind as it gets bigger. You're surely not going to let that slip. Only a £5 increment. If you're one of the bidders on it, you ain't going to let it slip for a fiver. Oh, it's had a little rally now, 430. Nice to see the other one. I'm a big fan of that Aragoki. Come on, Reel. We're at 420 on that. Must be a decent battle going on at the moment. I need an air stone in here at a minute.
So can you get one?
It's the anaesthetic as well, mate. 430 and 430 on that row. And then we're entering last 3 minutes on the... looks like it's made of glass, so clean. Yeah, pretty bonkers. Just going to have a play with this camera again because I don't like being beaten. By it because it was certainly giving us a better view. Oh, it's actually your camera's nowhere. Right, where we got 430, 430 into the last 2 minutes on them. The one that's had the big battle, what we're calling the metallic golden corns, into its last 2 minutes at 625. I had a feeling that'd be a bit popular. It's a really unique fish, that. Really, really unique. There it is, look. Looking absolutely mega. Right, I'm just going to pop it back to me a minute, folks. 705 on that one now. We're up to 500 on the crazy ass Sorogoi. Pop it back to me a moment. Let out Arctic ears and the rest. Hey. What are you a lot made of these days? Oh, dearie me. Battles going on all over the place. All over the place. Nice to see a bit of movement on my Ginga. And coming towards some very interesting lots at the end. This autofocus is still beating me. Pissing me off now, as a matter of fact. Just having a play with it, guys. I should imagine you're all quite focused on that auction. Yeah, God knows, it's wound me up the fact of even wasting my time setting that up. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 755 now on the one of a kind. Well, they're all one of a kinds, aren't they? They really are. It's got some mad anti-snipes going on, movement all over the place. Right, guys, I'm just going to I need to get an air stone fizzing up in this bowl, so just give me a moment. God, if you lot could see this pond I'm stood next to right now, you're not going to get to see it. That's one I've kept off of camera very intentionally, because I am that twat. Far too much Japanese blood in me, I tell you. It's just all the tricks and habits you get taught, innit? What can I say? You've been around it that long and been on the receiving end of it for that long. Literally spent most of my lifetime trying to pick him apart. Here he is, look. Right, where we at, AJ? 755 there, 490, 480. Some cracking battles going on.
That should be going for more.
That should be going for more. Well, let's get roaming cam on then, and Artie's going to tell you, because he knows. This kid knows. Oh, look at them sexy legs. That one should be going for more.
Why is it fizzing?
What are you done with this? Oh, that's it. Why is it fizzing? Because we've got the air stone in, mate, haven't we? It's got us anaesthetic in water. That's why it's bubbling up how it is.
Should be there.
Should be going for more. We reckon it's in that corner. It is, look. That's the one Artie says. Should be going for more. You've been told. You've been told. Funny.
I wouldn't expect that to be in that low as well. I like that's nice.
Yeah, well, they're coming towards the end bit, though, Arts. So you got the main man on the camera at the minute, eh? Let's pull it down a little bit so they can actually see you. There we go. He's just checking out all your bids. I think we're around that one at the minute. Let's check if it's actually finished. See if any's ended at top that need to go back. Wow, crazy battle on the one of the type corn. Battles all over the place. Nothing else ended yet, if I'm right. Let me have a look. Obviously, if anybody would like a closer look at anything, please let me know. We'll get it up on the net. That's what we're here with the live part of it for. So it looks like focus is on these two at the moment. Last minute and a half on those. That'd be a cool pair to have, wouldn't it? Look at that.
Yin yang pair.
Yin and yang pair. That's what Artie says. Very nice. And the pond, ladies and gents, is this one here. So you can see it's just quite a bit longer than the others. They're a bit more square. And it makes a phenomenal difference. Like I say, about an extra 300 gallons of water. And what I have just been doing recently, not got the air bars yet, I'm just using some old air stones, but I've had them for ages, the Fujimac 40s, to get additional air into the ponds. Because with the stocking levels where they're at and the feeding, they've worked phenomenal with the spray bars for all this time, but like the Karashis as they were, look. I mean, look at that. It's just a wall. There's 150 of them in there. 150. And I'd say they're 30 to 38 cm on average now, or 30 to 35 average. Look at that. With stack as well. Proper stack. They're fucking awesome. And that just got to a point where it was either slow everything down or whack some extra air in. And it obviously made a big difference. Not rocket science, but just bear in mind how those ponds have run just with that single spray bar design for all this time. But the plan is there'll be a Fujimac. We're going to get the air bars in. And there'll be a Fujimac on each and every one of those, creating that proper one-directional flow. But just that bit of extra swimming surface area as well in there really helps build that volume. And the one-off has now ended. By the looks of it, Arts, I need you back on this, mate.
Oh, I like that.
Come on. Has anything else dropped off at the same time, mate? Have a quick look. So many battles on. Yes, just. So we've got. That one's gone. It's going to be a savage. And there it is, look. I think we're all excited to see what that does moving forward, aren't we?
How many got left?
We've still got a fair few, mate. You've got everything in that bowl. Everything in that bowl. Right, let me get back to the right page. Put that back as well. I'll wang that air stone out in a minute when they've had a bit more recovery. Just keep it on cleaner end at bowl arts. We'll keep it up there end, look. So what have we got left? We've got a Luke's here to wind me up, innit? Are you really, Luke? You're here trying to tap me up to get something out my stash, pulling your shitty WhatsApp banter out again. It's not the way to butter me up, mate. Not the way to butter me up. Not with what's been invested in this bit of kit to make it as slick as it is. Absolute wind-up merchant. And you're only one, so shut up. Right. This, that crazy kind of one of a type. Sorogoi looks like it's coming to an end last 30 odd seconds on that one. Got our eye on it. That's so now I can't wait to see that filled out, stretched out. Last 10 now on that. And it's sold. Congratulations to whoever's bagged that one. That is epic. Another one back in. Oh, and I think someone's absolutely stole a deal there. I didn't see that one. The Wagoi, we'll call it metallic Chiba. 305 on that. Well done. Absolute brick shit house. So still going strong on the Aragoki Komoru and the big metallic Sorogoi. Yeah, Tom, you've got it. Tom knows how it works, look. Should be sending me special gifts, bottles of Midori to really, really soften me up, you see. That's what it is. Then we can start talking stash. Come on, you've got rules of engagement, innit? Right, yeah, you can take that out for a minute now, AJ. It's like they're shitting algae out well at the same time. So when you're not feeding them too much with the pellets, they will go to the pond walls. There we go, you can see them all a bit better again now. So it's this one at the moment. The clock is on. Powerhouse metallic Sorogoi. And then that really seriously cool, showed you it didn't have them crazy scale lines. If you've got a pond window, how them scale lines will look through that is insanity. You, me, and Chris all want fish out the stash pond. That's 3 bottles of Midori then, isn't it? You know, at least. Nice battle on the Wagoi Komonryu still at the moment. Someone don't want to let that slip. I wouldn't either. I think it's mega. So quirky. And it's still going, Arts. 370 quid. What are you saying now?
It's a bit better.
How did you hear him? No, they're still not impressed, folks. They're still not impressed. And then we're moving down to 355 on the Aragoki Sorogoi. That's a cool fish.
Yeah.
That's a really cool fish. Lovely colour. Still just one extra bid on the Ginger at 205.
They don't know why people don't like something.
Really, really cool. And then 415. How's the battle going to end on this one? Probably one of the most unique looking fish in there. Crazy. That whole black head, that scale pattern, the fin patterns it's got. Box after box, really irregular scale pattern on the body as well. Sorry, pal. Chagoi type 1 at 305. Look at the length in the body on that, like a torpedo. But again, it's all the things. I think there's people have made the mistake over the years. You can't look at that finished big fish body and apply that down to a small fish, because weirdly, the smaller fish that carry too much power in the body, I'm talking that maybe 15, 20 centimetre realm, they carry too much, especially thickness at the peduncle too much, can often point towards deformity and issues there. So you've got to be really, really careful. The Chiba battle hotting up now, the Deutsch one, 510 on that.
That's looking better. Great fish. That look really nice when it's big.
It will though, it's got a lot going on in that pattern. That has really, really quirky. Then another one that's been particularly fond of, full on Kikokuryu. No denying what that is. It's got an amazing, again, these can be guilty because you've got so many development happening at the moment. So you've got that kind of washed out effect, but I can see it on the head, look. There's a band forming across there. Really cool pattern, but you've got a great, 2 amazing scale lines, look, perfectly balanced down each side. Stunning. And then the last of the yellow ones, not sure what that is. They really did. I don't think they've looked. Can I spot which one that is? I think I can, you know. Yes, I can. So that is actually the one that's sold. Should look back up to the top a minute, shouldn't I? What movement we had there. Auction ended. Oh, we put that back, didn't we? Ended on that one as well. They're vanishing now. And we're last 10. Oh, no, we were last 10 seconds. Oh, it's on the big one. Then someone anti-sniped it.
Tank.
3 more minutes to go on that again now.
Good.
Someone not letting that go.
Whatever that is, good to you.
We're up to 400 now on the proper Aragoki, the white tip fins.
Yes, it's looking better.
Timers are counting down, folks. So yeah, this is the one. Just imagine. I think it's really. I'm not sure that colour. It's not looking bad on picture. Just how cool that looks. Scale that up, grow that out, get the size bit, and see what that becomes. They will be an unbelievable standout fish in any pond with that size on it. There's only 2 of them in the whole batch. That's something I'd like to see him make more of that. I think it'd be awesome. I'd buy ponds full of it every year. I could guarantee you. Absolutely guarantee you. Got water soon warmed up in here. So some great battles still going on. The Ginga still at 205. Have a bargain there for an extra $5.
That's gone. Is it? Or is it still in?
Still in.
Wow.
Quite a lot now with about just under a minute and a half to go.
Can I put a bucket of pot in here?
No, mate, all good. So all that big Soragoi, so I'm going to let that timer run down all the way this time. I absolutely look at amongst that bowl. What's we all shaking hearts?
Just trying to get the dead thing back.
Okay. Back in for a minute then. There we go. How the black one with the white tip fins stands out in that bowl. It is wild. I love it. Quite a few now approaching the end. Well, two lots under 20 seconds. Ginga being one. The Aragoki Soragoi being the other. And boom, 2 lots ended. That is that one. And Mr. Ginga, the bargain of the night.
It's done well with that.
That brings us to still a fierce battle going on for the Aragoki Come On reel. Absolutely fierce. 630 that's up to at the moment. And the same battle going on with the metallic Soragoi. Few, and now we're moving in. There's movement on. Yeah, I think hands down got to be one of the most unique of the evening, hasn't it? That one, the Chagoi, which I highly rate.
And my dad does love a good tag on.
Just to get a Deutsch Chagoi alone is pretty madness, isn't it? 565 on the Achiever. Nice to see movement on that Kikokuryu as well, because that is to get Kikokuryu that can grow like this is going to be able to grow is no easy task. Might as well start packing all the camera away, hadn't I? Waste of time. Have to get Luke to give me a lesson there, won't I, tomorrow? Or whenever it is I see him again.
Only 7 left now.
7 left.
Yeah.
7 chances, folks. Aragoki Komonryu is into its, well, just under its last 50 seconds. Still got the battle going on a couple of the others. Anti-snipe really kicking in. The absolute one-off madness fish. It's hotting up now on that one. I'll tell you what, while that air recovers, we'll let Artie have a minute again, shall we?
I'm alright.
So I'll just put it on this cam for a minute. So you can't see out with that air on properly anyway. You want to carry this up to office.
What, just like that?
Pack the tripod away, look.
Wait.
Just push them up, look. Up there, and then he says.
Is that another just gone?
Let's have a look. Might be. No, they're still in on that one. There you go, pal. Take that one up. Take it steady with it.
Bloody hell.
What a battle on that one. We're not letting that go, are we? Every one of these. Game on. Game on. And yeah, got a few to photograph. I've kept a few for myself to go in this pond, but not. I genuinely picked the most exciting fish out for this. I've picked a lot of like really shit looking Komonryus and stuff like that at the minute that I think can come good, just to give them a bit more time. We'll get them photographed, documented in the system, and get them started on that food, ladies and gents. Absolutely. You see, there's no way that the super duper one stays at 475, giving what others are gone for. Not a chance. It's too unique. When you get back on your cam arts, you can take that airstone out for a minute. So we'll have a look at where we're at. There's a couple now under the last minute. Some right rumbles still going on a few. Let's get Artie's roaming cam back on. Oh, what have I done there? That's not the one. That's the one. There we go. There we go. It's the last of them, ladies and gents. Oh no, Aragoki, come on, Rio. We're not having it, are we? That's what they said. Neither. Anti-snipe triggered on everything. This is the one I'm talking about with the value sum's gone for. It's at 500 now. Just imagine what that's going to look like with the size on it. It'll be absolutely outrageous. Big movement on the Achibo one. 665 at the moment.
It's cheaper. That. Joint one.
Yep, that one. So everything's pretty much reset again. I'm glad we started at 6:30.
Huh?
Good job we started at 6:30, AJ, innit? Can hear that pizza calling though. Can hear it calling my name.
What's the name?
Problem we have is we'll get into a debate here, and I'm not letting him win tonight between Domino's and our local saucy pizza that does a wood-fired. And I've not had one of them for ages. Now he's looking at me. What's the bets, folks, that he still participates? Saucy, he's still going to be in on it. Miller and Carter all week. I wish, pal. Fucking hell. Got time for that? I don't know what going out for dinner is. Fucking hell, it's normally scrambling through the door, eating something and passing out. Glamorous life, isn't it? Really glamorous life. Crack me up. So we are approaching last minute on 2 at the moment, obviously, until someone's painfully sat there deliberating, aren't they, whether to hit that button again. So 2 of the long-running ones into the last moment. That is the Aragoki Kikokuryu and what we're calling the big metallic Sorogoi Aragoki one. That amazing scale line, amazing body line as well. No, someone said they're not having it again on the anti-snipe, and we continue. I tell you what, I was about to slip off as well, though. Deutsch Jag, 4:25, 30 seconds to go. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And someone said no on that one. Another 3 minutes. And boom, finally finished on that one. Congratulations, cracking battle there. Let's see what it brings. Oh, Goro Minagami shows up on top there, looking fucking awesome. Loving that pond. It's still going out. It's the ones with the white fins, the black one.
How much?
4:30 now. Still stands out in that bowl for me, that amongst all of them. Absolutely pops. We're up to 700 now on the Deutsche Chiba.
I mean, that fish won't be the best for winter, or you'd see with wide fins at night.
705 now on that one. 580 on the super one of one. I can't believe if the that's no, mate. There's no way that one. What's going to win there? The Achieva or that one? See, I like the Achieva. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but the one there with the all black head and I just think is just outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. So what is it we've got left? 7 to go. They have made a right old mess of that water, haven't they? To be expected. There we go. Clear it up a little bit. Is it going to end this time on the Aragoki Kikokuryu there? 660. That's in its last 45 seconds. Kikokuryu last 45. Looks like we've had more anti-snipe on the Deutsch Jag. And throughout the board, Metallica, the Deutsche Chiba now at 805. Luke, I got the big one. What big one? Oh, what, the Sorogoi? Is that your way of buttering me up? Oh, there you go, pal. Congratulations. And is that you buttering me up for the next one you're after? We know he loves a golden corn as well, does Luke? Right, where we are. Oh my God, Aragoki Komonryu, anti-sniped again. We don't need that in yet, pal. Water's just settled. He's on it though. Look, it's up on his fish welfare. Good lad. Oh, Mr. Morley's off. I forgot about that. We've still got Kawari Tamasaba, haven't we, on the drops page until I think that's ending tonight, if I remember right. Yeah, I think that's tonight that one finishes, if I remember correctly. Hey up. That's my feeder going off very early in there. Customer grow out pond, absolutely wild at the minute they are. Right, let's get back on this auctions page, see where we are at. Crazy, crazy battles going on. $825 on the Achiever, $655 on the Super Aragoki. Umbakoi, some bangers there, mate. Well, wait till you see your... we're calling it his Saito pond. How's that, eh? How's that? Wait until you see your Saito pond, mate. Fucking hell. Honestly, I was rewatching your video last night when you did it just to see that. That's been fucking crazy progress in there. It really has. Well, actually, folks, there's the thing. We haven't figured it all out yet. So Aaron's coming to film the next selection of that pond with me on Wednesday for his channel. And I believe him and Leo are staying to come on whatever live we're doing that day. I don't know whether it be afternoon or evening. We've got to sort the details out. They're going to stay on and we're going to do something cool from the pond. The Saito pond where we'll have been selecting. And there's a point if you've got grow on fish in there waiting for their end review. That's getting done on Wednesday as well when the whole lot gets netted up. So that's going to be really cool for you folks. Something a bit different for one of the streams. Humbakoi takeover. Right, where are we at? Aragoki, come on, Ryu. Is it going to do it? Bosh. It has. 680. Finally, Arts. It's been going for ages, that one. Yeah. In it goes. Congratulations, whoever bagged that one. Let me have a look. No, random username. I'm going to ask you again, folks. Some of you have been good getting it done. Get your usernames in. Give yourself that identity amongst the community. You're going to want it when you get the next parts of what's coming. It'll be so cool. Crazy battle on the Achiever going on. 895 on that one. And the yellow one still 330. Really am. I thought they would be the one. Such a unique colour. Hard colour to get that looks like that, look. That's got such intensity of colour. I have no doubt it's going to maintain it as it grows and pushes on. What is that going to look like at 50, 60, 70 centimetres? Look radioactive in any pond it ends up in. Yes, pal, it will be your Saito Goshki. It is. I didn't want to start faffing knowing the whole pond needed doing, so we wait, do what's best for them. I know it causes a few delays sometimes, but I will always just put what I think's the right decision for fish first without interrupting too much. So I didn't turn feeder off and just pushed him on, because it has just all of a sudden one of them, the ponds, just you see him all of a sudden it looks comfortable, then bosh, it looks uncomfortable, like that flipping Ginrin Karashi pond. Madness. Last minute now on the Aragoki Chag, last minute on that yellow gold mega piece, and the battle still go on for the two super Aragokis. This one, absolutely, look at the pair of them actually there. That's mega arts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. $9.15 now on the Achiba. Look at that. Crazy fish down the side as well, look. Look at that. So unique. Hey? No, they're all good. There's not many left in there now, pal. Right, let's see where we got any of them ended, or are we are anti-sniped across the board again. I think, or are we? There's one dropped off. Let me just double check. No. It's still right. We are still alive with 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Summits has ended, hasn't it? Ah, that's it. Oh, no. It's pushed right down to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What has ended then? Must not have already been on the ended page when I got there.
Well, there's still 6 in the bowl.
Oh, that's it. It's gone on the second page. The Kikokuryu. Fantastic. Congratulations. That one's going to be a hell of a journey. That's correct. 5 remaining. Last minute and a half on one of them coming up. But it's all happening there. Nice to see some movement on that yellow one, because they are, I think they're the nuts. Oh, God, I can't help myself. Keep having a perv at these Nagamis here. But let me just nick the camera off, Art, so you can have a little minute. You can see what I'm seeing. Freaking delightful. Really hit the stride at the moment they have. Really hit the stride. This is what I mean. This is why I chose. It's the exact end of the greenhouse as they're going. Look, your Arago, your all your Taniguchi stuff. That's why I chose that pond for them, because I knew what results it'd end up delivering. Look at that. So much still to come, guys, always. Here he is. Look at that setup. Behind the scenes. Good lad. There you go. Let's get back to base and have a look. And oh my goodness, last 2 seconds, 3 seconds that was down to then. And somebody hit the anti-snipe. Give their opponent 3 more minutes to mull it over. So tell you how I do. So this is the anti-snipe thing's massive. We just had tripod set up, Aaron. Fucking camera failed me. That's roaming cam, but it's steady cam right now with where he is. Yeah, when I've been in the Sakai one, it's exactly the same. So they don't actually have auto bidding either. Just whatever you bid it goes straight to that value, and there's the anti-snipe. And honestly, it drove me to distraction at times. But I look back and thought, you know what? In the end, it was actually really, really good fun. Adds a lot to the auction. But yeah, a lot of the Asian buyers sat in there always run it down to the last couple of seconds and ping it on. Whereas I just, because it adds the value, I just like to come straight back to try and assert my dominance. Like, no, fuck you, I'm having it. And yeah, that's how Sakai ends up with whatever's in my bank account at that moment in time. I'm sure a few of you know the feeling. Just rest assured, I get the same punishment on a whole different level, let me tell you. Same punishment, brutal. We are clock ticking on everything at the minute, guys. Minute and 20 odd seconds is the highest one. In fact, they're all sat around the same, strangely enough. So what's going to happen? Oh my God, my battery's only got 4 minutes left, 4% left. It's absolutely guzzled it.
I'm not the phone.
No, on the laptop.
I saw the phone number like 15 my friend died. It did go up to 20% more.
We're all steady. Someone's just had an anti-snipe on the yellow one. Oh, and it's all changed. We're not letting that one go, are we? The mega, come on, Ryu, or Aragoki, whatever we want to call it. I'm going to have to go and grab my charger very, very quickly. In fact, let's just see what happens here. It looks like we've got 3 lots dropping off. No, 2 lots dropping off. Chiba and Chagoi both done. Thank you very much and congratulations to whoever's got them.
Oh, the Chiba's
Superb. There you up, feeders going off all over the place now.
3 left.
Getting around that 8 o'clock time. How's my phone doing for battery?
God knows. I don't think it's doing the best.
Anyway, I'll not fuck around with my charger. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to get the whole thing transferred onto the phone, folks. Just say hello, Arts.
Hello.
Say it again.
Hello.
Can you even hear him, folks? It's such a crazy one on the anti-snipe. You killed me. I come into it with absolute. Show my laptop reduced to max. Crazy battle's been going on there. It really has. Can you hear us, folks? Just let someone let me know if you can hear us all right. Just want to transfer it just over to my phone. Cool. When my laptop eventually died in a minute, I'm going to have no clue what's going on at all either. Wow.
You can split screen on your phone.
1 minute.
at him. Absolute divvy. Never seen him run so fast.
Oh, we saved it.
We saved it, folks. We saved it. Audio all good? I've just shifted sides. I've got some charge on. Can we hear us all right? Yes, Arthur got me told. Ah, funny. Funny. So, 3 lots remaining. 3 smashing lots. Nice to see some value on the yellow one. Can probably tell I'm a big fan. I absolutely take this now. If he breeds them anything like that en masse, I'm going to be the biggest buyer. Just like the golden corn. Absolutely promise you. So where are we? About 1 minute and 33 seconds on all of them at the minute. Last close-ups, just look at that. If you're in that battle, you're not letting that slip for a fiver, are you? You can't be. Absolutely insane. Likewise, it stood out in the bowl all night. After a real lack of interest at the beginning, it stood out so well. It's here at the very end. And then that absolute bit of yellow magic. Beautiful stuff. Some mega fish, as always. Can't wait to see when people send some pics in 12 months down the line. You're probably going to get, in fact, I absolutely assure you're going to get the updates from me. Next time the net goes in that pond at the end of the growing period, we will be documenting it. I'll be documenting these the whole way. You've just got to. Just got to. It's going to be really nice. Stop picking yellow one up. I've been anti-snipe 38 times. Bang. Straight back. You get anti-snipe. Bang. Straight back. Stop picking it up. What we got? 10 seconds. Let's make it 39 times, someone. Oh, there it is. Look, 39th time. Ah, love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, plenty of documenting. So, of course, I have got the ones, as you saw on the video, the size separation to be done. And that is just purely, I've not done anything with them because I don't know at the moment where they're going. They're just in the pond with all my golden corn. And I'll figure it out at some point and likely then make some available. It's not for any other reason. Obviously, I do like to keep a few. And then anti-snipe or kicking off all over the place. Yeah, so lots to document. There's even some smaller ones that are going to be coming to auction. That again, I've kept them because they're smaller inside. Don't know where to put them, but well worthy of individual offering and some service. When I can figure those out as well, might even be some winter grow on. You know, we've seen it plenty of times.
The phone's on 10.
Oh no! Now the phone's melting. That's on 10. We'll be fine. We're stable on here now, so we might lose roaming cam arts. Keep a good look on them. Ah, now he's showing you, look. Netting and filming. Good lad. Look at that. Fucking colour of it. It's insane. Imagine a pond full of them. Just how insanely good that would look. So we're at 5-2-1 on that one now. He's got on the net. And then that one. That's unreal, that AJ, isn't it? Now at 900 on that one currently. Bonkers fish. I absolutely love that farm. Always have done. It's even down to the first thing that struck me with him, the very first time I went to Taniguchi, this crazy thing that you're picking these reasonably priced tosai, and I'm looking at these tosai, Gosanki, thinking if that's in Niigata, I'm fighting some breeder to get in his Tatigoi to get hold of something like that. And they were just available to pick, and then you paid a small growing fee, and he grew it on for you till, say, winter through till spring, review it, and then grow it on another fee. And it was all this model that it got all these people. You see the inspiration in what I'm doing from it as well. You know, showing you fish that have won shows and all the rest of it that they paid this by this tosai model, and it just didn't. Hey, Artie's after a break. Can we let him have a break? Let me just finish what I'm saying here, Art. Yeah, and that was the whole thing. You know, people living that tosai dream, but playing it out at his farm to potentially create a show. And I was just hooked, because to get such access to that fish, and he didn't really keep Tatigoi at the time, so everything was just priced according to its quality, and you could buy it and grow it there. I was like, fucking hell, this is mental. And enjoyed that, you know, every year on and on and on. Always made sure we were getting some Taniguchi fish to do that with. But I learned over the years as well. Obviously, there's quirks to the place and how he does things, and we just developed. You know, it's a lot of effort going there. I've always put that effort in, and now I'd definitely say at the point where it's rewarded, because the relationship flourishes, get more and more exactly what I want every year. I think it really changed for me actually when there was no agents involved, because the initially was back in my day when I had an agent out there. Now I do all my business directly with him, even down to the shipping. That's why we generally only ship once a year from him to make the shipment worthwhile. And that's when I really saw him sort of change, really open up. Learned a few things in between actually, where the agent was fucking creaming it as well, let me tell you. Very frustrating, but it happens. And that's now where, you know, you get to learn more of the cycles, what they're doing. They're just the different people, and when you start talking a bit of lingo to them as well, that again, you just see the change. Right, that one's all gone now, Arts. The one with the white tip fins.
How much for?
$5.21. That was a fair price on that, weren't it? In the end. Back in the pond, and now it's just these two. $9.50 on the super. Where we at? Keep anti-snipe. Keep winding down up. $4.30 on the yellow one. We might have to introduce that as a feature, actually. In fact, let me just nick this, because your Ikarashi Azumi pond feeder has just gone off. Look at the colour in there. They are packing it on as well. And look at all that lot that's to come. Outrageous stuff. I can already tell by how quickly they've about nailed that pond's due for a feed increase. Exciting times. Shower feeds on, look. Nice. So now I'm on roaming cam and Arts is taking over the stream. Just check the chat. Looks like anti-snipes hit on the On both again, is it? Looks like they've just had a reset. Dan, what did I miss? Get that ladder step. We could just move it down here, look.
Yeah.
Wow, look at them two on a net. That's a picture, is it not? That is really a picture. To think those fish came off the same spawning of two fish. That's mental. Absolutely mental. How are we doing on them, AJ?
1 minute and 25 seconds.
On both?
Yeah.
1 minute 25 on both of them. Who will be victorious? And now I'm going to say, hurry up, I'm getting hungry. You hungry as well, mate? Tell you what, cause that's going to die any minute. I'm just going to bring it back in here for now. We'll set that down. Don't like it. Seems like that night's drawing in a bit too quick at minute as well. Snaffled two beauties tonight. Thanks, Ricky and Arthur. Thank you very much. I'm not going to read that username out in the presence of my lads. If you're in the chat, you'll see why. Ah, dear. Funny. Right, we're last 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1.
Yeah,
And bosh. Both ended fantastic. One last quick look before it dies. You can see them going back in. I'm going to do it, mate. Hang on.
Oh.
And that one. Off it goes.
I'm the survivor.
And that one. Hell of a battle. There we go, look. As Fujo used to say, releasing them. Eat well, grow well. Nice. Just back to that. There we go, ladies and gents. So, what's happening next week? All right, pal. It's not fully formed. But yeah, so I've obviously got Humber Koi with me Wednesday. Going to do something with the Saito batch once we've been into that pond. But rest assured, I knew this would be fierce tonight, or I expected it to be, and it has. Now, from the batch, from the selection, there is a release we're going to be able to do on one of our pond side selections, picking out the bowl. Really sensible price point. And we'll likely do that this week as well, because I know a lot of people who's watching, the price point alone would have made it difficult to access. And obviously, in amongst everybody who buys fish off me, there's only 25 people here tonight who's been lucky. Maybe actually a few. Somebody got a couple. So yeah, we're gonna fit that one in. And blooming heck, demand for the old Tamasaba since the other night. So I'm gonna have a count up on what other red and whites I've got, and we'll squeeze all that in next week. In amongst whatever, the pond I need to desperately get sorted is the Akamatsuba and Ginrin Karashigoi, although I'm not sure the Ginrin Karashigoi are at the right colour yet. So there might also be a drop on some really nice size Tosai Akamatsuba as well from Otsuka if you're looking for one of them for your pond. So plenty of it. If you haven't seen the video on these Taniguchi already, get on the channel and have a look. And yeah, stay tuned for it all rolling out. Another busy week ahead. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in. Thanks for everyone who's purchased. And I'll be catching you tomorrow.